Good morning, YouTube. Redline owners. Obviously, whoever's watching this video wrecked. I can't tell you, I was up till like 1 o'clock this morning trying to fix this shit, this dash, whatever. Problem is, I had a ribbon strip in one dash, fucked up, so I tried to fix it. But I was also trying to do these LED strips, and one thing led to another, and I kept running into stupid issues of how to wire the LEDs and everything else. Well, for example, I tried soldering straight onto the contact. It didn't work. I tried several different things. So I figured that I would just show you. Man, we got the whole, not the whole dash apart, but I took apart, well, there's the face of one of them, but there's another one tore apart. I made like 4 or 5 videos last night of how to build these, and I was like super excited. I was like, yeah, this is gonna work, and it didn't fucking work, and I got more pissed off and just had to fucking go to bed. Needles. Anyway, I'm gonna finish eating some of my breakfast. Yeah. Peanut butter sandwich. Anyone put chips on their peanut butter sandwiches? I like to. Monster, whatever. Anyway, I'm going to show you guys how to do these LED lights a quick and easy way. You don't have to open up your instrument cluster so you don't screw up your ribbon strip. It's super easy, super simple. It'd probably take you like a half an hour at most if you have all the right stuff. Really, all you need is a basic, cheap soldering iron and everything else. So this video is not going to be too long. I'll splice some shit together, and hopefully you can get away with not screwing up some shit like I did. Alright, I'll see you in the next video. Alright. Excuse me. So, gauges, instrument panel, cluster, whatever you want to call it. Pain in the ass. Stupid. All the words that you can call this piece of shit design. I want to show you this ribbon strip, and I thought I could fix it, but check it out. The whole thing was completely ripped off. I don't even know how this was working. I don't have any, I'm sure there's like an electrical paste or something that you can use to fix these, but I'm not going to worry about it. If you see here, it's like glued in there, so whatever. And this one, it's kind of messed up a little bit too, but I think once I put it back together, it'll work just fine. I really just need it for the mileage. I don't care about the total mileage. I just want to know my, daily mileage, because if you've seen some of the other videos, I put that return system in there for the fueling, and the gas gauge is kind of off. I don't know if that's because of the float in the tank or what, and I know how many miles I can drive on a tank, so I've just been going off of the mileage. Well, I can't really do that if the display's not working. I mean, here's another thing. If you take this off, it's just glued on there. Nothing special. Kind of just pulls off. Just do it gentle. And then, like I said, I put a whole bunch of videos together and I was going to do this thing. But these were the LEDs that I had. And you can make them yourself. They're just soldered onto the factory connections. Sorry. There's a resistor. There's like a little mini resistor in there. And then each side is soldered together. So you can make them yourself if you want to. Here, this is kind of what it looks like. They just pull apart. These little connectors just slide in there. And then you can solder your stuff together and then slide it back in there. And then plug it into your cluster in the back. See, this one it got broke, but and then there's the resistor in there. I think it's red. That's red, purple, brown, and then I think that's gold. Red, purple, brown, gold. So each line is a value. And then that last one, gold or silver, I believe is the multiplier, if I remember. But, so I fucked up. You know, I did all this shit last night. I was trying to get it to work. Took all this stuff apart. And like I said, this is the power in the ground for the, if you wanted to wire it in there yourself, right? And I believe the top is power and the bottom is ground. And it does matter because when I hooked it up, I had them reversed and there was no power at all. And then when I did figure it out, I don't think there was enough voltage to power the LED strips because I wasn't able to change the colors and I wasn't able to do like the show modes. So I don't know if it was because, I mean, each strip has resistors in it. You know, only so much current is going through this from your BCM or whatever powers it. So I'm not going to get into technical aspects because I'm probably going to say something wrong. But if you can see, if you wanted to do it, just take your LEDs. I got to fix that up. But take your LEDs, take your old bulbs out, and just fucking put them on the back of there. See how I have, look, each LED right there, right in the spot where the factory bulbs are. Right, and then just run your power to your ignition. I don't know why I didn't think of this before, but excuse me, my throat's kind of... The remote has a power button. The remote has an on and off switch. So if I don't want the stupid LEDs on during the daytime, I just turn them off. I don't know why I was so... I don't know. I just thought it would be nice to have the lights hooked up to my actual accessory switch, but for some reason that just didn't work out. So if you wanted to build these and do it cheap and easy, just do something like this. It'd probably take you maybe 20 minutes, half hour. You know, cut your strips, solder them, place your LEDs where you're at. It doesn't matter. This is in your dash, right? This is in your, it's in your dash. No one's gonna see the back part of it. I mean, no one's gonna see the wires if it works. I mean, ooh, I need to vacuum that out, don't I? We'll get it done later. You know, you got your stupid, where's it at? Sorry, guys. You know, you got this up here. You know, you got your stupid bezel. It's It's not like people are going to see how you wired it up. It's going to work just fine. So, I want to share with you some other things that I experienced while I was trying to do this. These. You need to push the pins in. There's a pin in each one. You push them down and it'll come off. It'll come off of the, see what I mean right there? Push those down. See, so here's your back of your cluster, right? And then each actual one has its own, so you just push those down, they pop in and out. And then when you put it back on, you need to put these on the circuit board first before you put them back onto like the plastic holder. So, you know, like here's, each one would go one here, one here, one here, and one here. So, also, this, you can feel it when you push it. It has that like little boop. I don't even know how to explain it, but you can feel it has that, like, you know, when you push a button with it has that rubber, it has a rubber piece on the end of it. Make sure you have that on there, or you're going to end up taking this fucker apart 4, 5, 6 different times, like me, because it kept falling off or whatever. I forgot about it. I don't think I have an extra one. I have an extra one somewhere, but it's so small that I'm not going to wait. Oh, here it is. This. That little piece right there, that little rubber boot thing. Make sure you have it. It goes in there underneath that. Otherwise, you're going to be taking your shit apart. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take these off. And I'm going to put it on that one. And that one I'm going to put back in the car and not fuck with it anymore. So, I just wanted to share what I did. Hopefully, somebody will not screw their shit up like I did. Just be careful. That ribbon strip, I mean, these cars are 15 years old, you know, 13, 14, 15 years old, and this stuff gets brittle, and, you know, it gets brittle, and I don't know if it's fixable. It's that plastic ribbon strip stuff. It's not like you can unclip it and slide the strip in and then clip it down like on a lot of things. So, just be careful with that strip. And then, I mean, they come apart fairly easily. With all the issues I had with that, I still think I'm going to try to put some LEDs in here. And spend more of my day in frustration trying to deal with the climate controls. Anyway, like I said, we're going to put this back in there. I'm going to wire it up to my accessory, so when I turn the key on, there's power, and call it a day for that. Because I got this in the mail. I wanted to do this today. I'd be starting on this today. But no, I'm dealing with these stupid headlights. So this is a little preview of what I'm gonna do probably this evening, and hopefully it doesn't take that long. I waited like 10 months to get one of these, just because I read about them. But it's the, see that? It's the upgraded shift bracket that is on the transmission. And this thing is pretty heavy, actually. It feels good. It feels nice. So I'm going to take the old one off. We're going to compare them. Looks like it's just a couple bolts. I got roll pins too, but I don't know if I'm going to do that. Here we go. This is, check this out. You know it's good quality, right? Because it's made in Germany. And if you've seen them online, there you go. If you were looking for one of these, that's the part number. And Saab, you know, because a lot of this stuff is universal. I guess these shift brackets came in the LNF Cobalts, but when I tried to search LNF Cobalt shift bracket, like, this didn't come up anywhere. But there, I guess the ones on these cars have rubber bushings in here, and these are solid. It's supposed to give you a better shifter feel. And I think on the ZZP website they claimed like a 1.5 second quicker shift time or some crap like that, 1.2 seconds. I don't know if that's true or not, but I am going to put that in later, hopefully. And then I got the roll pins for something else, but we'll mess with that later. More frustration, more heartache, more pain and suffering that I put on myself. Anyway, I hope this kind of helps some people out. Like I said, just to recap, you don't have to take your cluster apart. Just take the factory LEDs out. They're not even out. Sorry, the factory bulbs out. Put some LED strips on the back. Run it to some power, and boom, you're done. That's it. That's all you gotta do. Don't make it harder than what you need to make it, because you might want to put it back to, you know, OEM. Someone buys it. So, and this way you can, you know, you can take them off quickly, you know, or fix it. If one of these bulbs burn out, you can fix it pretty quickly. So I would just do it that way. If I knew all about this in advance, I would have just stuck those LED strips on the back. I wouldn't have messed with taking the cluster apart or anything. So, like I said, save yourself a lot of work and possibly breaking something that you might not be able to fix or find. That's another thing. This circuit board is stuck. Every time I turn my car on, it says service engine. And I gotta figure out how to get that display to go away, because there's nothing wrong with my car at all. Different gauge cluster had something stored in it from something else in the past, and now it's stuck on service engine. That's another thing. You don't want to screw up your factory gauge cluster and then have to use something else to find out that something else is kind of screwed up too, because now you got two screwed up gauge clusters and you're just like, oh fuck, you know. So just do what you want. Take it apart. Don't take it apart. I would suggest not taking it apart. Do it the easiest, you know, quickest, efficient way possible. You can go on with your life and do some other fun shit, save some money, save some heartache. That's all I got for this, guys. I'm gonna put this back together, put it in my car, say F it. So hopefully this will help some of y'all out. Peace. Okay. Well, I got it finished. I got it back in. And like I said, I just ran the power straight to the accessory switch. And there it is. It works just like before. Kind of bummed out because of the display. But I can see the trip, so I'm not too worried about it. And everything works. Whatever color you want. Well, not whatever. Like I said, this is not a Bluetooth one. But it looks like there's a little nick in there. You can see it right there above the 80-kilometer mark. But I'm not too worried about it. It works for what I want it to do. And it's, like I said, I made it harder than what it actually should be. Just cut those strips, wire it into your accessory switch, call it a day. And then, like I said, if I don't want them on, just turn them off. I don't know why I made such a big deal about it, but off, on, and then, different colors. It makes me wonder if you could put a scratch in there. You could, like, custom design something, but I'm not going to mess with it. So let's put it on something to see if my needles work. Let's see here. Also, I got that stupid service vehicle. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get that off. But anyway, hope you all enjoyed this video. And do what you want. Like I said, I would not recommend taking the whole thing apart if you don't need to. So there you go. Custom, cheap, easy, do it yourself, LEDs in your dash. Y'all have a good day. Peace.